Hey guys, it's Quickie Baby and welcome to the second video in my Good Guys series. This is a collection of replays that you, my epic community, have sent me, showing how you care for each other in the random battles, even when you have no affiliation to each other. Here we see Zumba taking a shot from an IS-4 that would have undoubtedly killed that E100 behind him. There could be no doubt what Zumba was achieving there, and well played to him for keeping his teammate in the game. He continues to angle his armor here, protecting even more of the E100. And if you're a troll at heart, you can still be a good guy and achieve your goals, as the IS-4 shows just how much of a bitter princess he was there, that the 183 did something completely confusing and remarkable. Oh my word, he helped a random E100 out and denied me a kill. It's incredible what these kind of replays bring out in people. So now we're seeing a T-54 driven by Novicus, and he is going to help an Object 704. Not once, but twice. This Object 704 is sitting completely pretty up on the ridgeline, and he has been tracked. Novicus goes and uses the frontal part of his armor to bounce a heat shell initially, and continues to stay there, taking even more punishment for the Object 704. He does manage to get his track back on and fall back, and the Object 704 gives him a friendly thank you in the chat. No problem, says Novicus. Great effort, mate. So now we're looking at something humorous to break up being epic good guys all the time. We've got so-called Nicky in his KV2. And incoming Herp. Okay. It's buy one get one free at the supermarket today. And there's a couple of things I'd like to highlight here. One, that it looks like the devil only plays artillery. And there is nothing more hilarious than playing a KV2 with a 152mm cannon at tier 6. And HE shells. Now we're going to be moving along to what I feel is the best replay of this episode. We join Z-Man 2222, and he's definitely going to help out this E3 driven by Soul Gorger. Such an incredibly aggressive, demonic name there on that E3, and we can see that Soul Gorger in his E3 has been tracked out, and that's real no problem for the E3. They have to be able to see the inside of his lower plate to be able to give him too much trouble, because, wow, the side of his tank was hidden there and his lower plate as well. Z-Man unfortunately was unable to shoot down at that T-62A, and we can see that the E3 is now caught out in the open. Z-Man tries to force the T-62A away with his shots, but he's not interested. So he does the next thing. He puts his lightly armored Japanese tank in the way to allow the E3 to escape. Simply awesome stuff. And Soul Gorger gives him the thank you type 61 in the chat. Not done yet. He puts some pressure on this bat chant, confirming the kill there. And Z-Man goes on to have a very respectable game. Now, there's one key thing that I want to highlight. I have watched probably about 50 good guy replays so far. And there's one thing I really want to share with you, and it's a pattern that I've noticed, that the enemies don't adjust their fire, and they don't readjust their aim for the good guy. As you can see here, the T-62A is still very much tunnel visioning on the E3, and hits Z-Man in his upper plate, which allowed even a lightly armored Japanese tank to be able to pull off a bounce and assist the E3 in the side. You can definitely use this advantage, especially if you're in well-armored tanks, to use the thickest parts of your armor at good angles to specifically cover your allies' weak spots. Unfortunately, if you're in a lightly armored tank, such as this Type 61 that Z-Man was driving, especially against tier 10 medium tanks with ultra-high penetration, this can be a significant challenge. Nevertheless, Z-Man went on to have a fantastic game. He ended up getting 3,150 experience for his double. He ended up on top, both with regards to damage and experience. And as we can see, Soul Gorger, who was undoubtedly saved by Z-Man, went on to have a pretty successful game as well. So thank you so much to all of you guys for sending me your good guy replays on the replays.quickybaby.com website. They're an absolute delight to watch. They're my favorite replays to check out, especially seeing the surprising reactions that the benefactor often has, as well as the enemy team often has. They can often be so enraged by the fact that the enemy is showing team play that they can make significant mistakes and expose even more of their tank to opportunistic fire from other positions. So anyway, I hope you ladies and gentlemen enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider rating it down below. I'd really appreciate it and it'll help me out. And let me know in the comments what you think about these good guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. You've been epic and hopefully I'll see you soon.